Hey guys, welcome back to Horror Huddle with me, Stacey-Beth, and Ash.
Hello.
Today is going to be a little bit of a different episode because, as you all know, Wes Craven died on Sunday, and it's very sad and horrible and depressing, and it has affected the horror community greatly because he is a freaking legend.
Yeah.
So we decided to just do a little short video and kind of talk about some of our favorite movies that he's done and just kind of go over some quick stuff. Mind you, let me preface this by saying these are not going to be reviews or anything like that. None of it's really scripted. We're kind of going off the cuff, so excuse us if we get a little tongue-tied and stuff. But we just thought that it would be appropriate that we have...
And if there's spontaneous crying, we're sorry.
We just thought it would be appropriate for us to have a little mini episode on this guy who obviously Ash is a very large fan of, as you can see back there.
Yeah. No, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, good. Yes, no, it's very sad, but of course we're not joking about it or anything. We're trying to be happy and good for you guys, so y'all aren't crying too. But of course, I mean, we have to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah, you can see my favorite of mine.
It's not his first movie, but no, it's the one that put him on the map.
It's the most enduring one. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I remember seeing this at a very young age. My mom, again, most people will say, she didn't raise you right. She let you watch her films. I thought it was the best.
What year was it? What year did it come out?
That was 1984. I think it was 83.
Yeah, we didn't even get dates for this movie.
Yeah, it was. We just threw this together. But I remember seeing it, and it was, I think it was on VHS. And it was like early VHS too, so the quality wasn't good. But I remember the things creeped me out to no end. I had nightmares for months after this.
Like, I wish I remembered my first time seeing it. But I don't. Though obviously I wasn't even born when it came out. So. And
everyone watch your horror fans. You know what the movie's about. So we're not even going to need to tell you like. Oh.
So what? Let me ask you then. What was your what was what was one of the scariest scenes for you?
Ooh, I think this is God. When he has his hand stretched out all the way, and it's so surreal.
That's my scariest part is his hands going out, and when he's running after her, I'm just like, oh fuck. When I was younger, I remember just being like, oh my, that's horrifying. And now you kind of see it's a little bit.
And that was the genius of that film, that he took. I guess it was based on a true story-ish. About I believe it was a Korean or Vietnamese kid that I guess he was having nightmares nonstop, and his parents pretty much were like, dude, you have to sleep. And he literally died in his sleep. And, he took that and he's like, I'm going to make a movie about that. What if he was killed in his sleep? What if you die in your sleep, you die in real life? It literally did to sleeping what Psycho did to showers.
Yeah. Exactly. And then like the scene, with the scraping of the nails against the pipes and stuff. That noise everybody hears and remembers. It's kind of great. But I mean, and it spawned so many sequels and stuff, and the remake, and
it had one of the best female characters, the hero.
Yeah, one of the most notable final girls next to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah. And it was so good because you had Freddie being complete darkness and Nancy being complete pureness. And that's why, eventually, everyone kind of wanted, not necessarily a love relationship, like a romantic.
But it's really twisted love story.
Or, yes, it's twisted, you'd always want Freddie to just try to kiss her when he's almost killing her, just to fuck with her.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I love that movie.
I think that movie, and everybody knows when there's a new horror fan that's like, hey, I'm trying to get into horror movies. What should I watch? You say that the classics, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Nightmare on Elm Street is always on that list. It's always, I think it's going to be on everybody's list, till the end of fucking time.
Yeah.
That movie.
Hey, let me add one little one onto this, just as a note. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This was the movie he came back to the series, and by the point the series became very stale, and he said, you know what, I did the thing with the dreams, and it really worked. Let me try introducing horror into real life. And that's what he did with New Nightmare. He brought back Heather Langenkamp, not as Nancy, as Heather Langenkamp. Robert Englund came back as Freddy and as himself. And he was even in it himself as Wes Craven.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was a nice book into the series. And yeah, that's another one. If you haven't seen it, you need to.
Well, yeah, definitely. And if we're gonna, we'll take it to the first movie he ever directed, The Hills Have Eyes. Hills Have Eyes. Last House on the Left.
There you go.
Sorry, I read the wrong one. Last House on the Left, which is like, I love that movie so much. It's just because it's his first film, so of course it was that exploitative feel. I think it was 77, 79. I don't know. I'm off. Everybody's gonna hate me for that. Sorry, but I love it. I mean, it's just so grim, and some people still can't watch it. They say it's horrible, and I'm like, yeah, But what I loved about it was the soundtrack.
Yes.
The soundtrack was great.
It was one of the great films that had the crazy hill people. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, just had all this good stuff, But yeah, it was great. And again, that's one, it's his first film, and you would imagine people to just write it off as, because it's not a great movie. It's really not good compared to his other stuff. But that's one that I think left, this imprint on people that have seen it and like it. They're always, Last House on the Left, fuck the remake. This is where it's at. And you could see where he ends up becoming who he is now.
He was honing his craft.
Yes, exactly. You could tell this guy is going to be something big.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. I just love it. I don't know. It's just, I see it. I'm going off the cuff of it. It's just there's so many things I want to say about it, but it's just a great, just rape revenge movie. You know what I mean? Because you had all those other ones, Spit on Your Grave and stuff like that, and all those movies. But this one was different because it was oh no, it's not the women coming back, and it's the main characters were the ones who didn't survive. Yeah. You know what I mean? You did not see that coming. So if you haven't seen the original and you've seen the remake, that's not what happens. The girl does not live. She fucking dies. And I thought that was cool. And you were just holy shit. They just took off.
And people, I guess, a lot of people were turned off about it. But in the end, if that really happened, chances are the girl would die.
Exactly, yeah. And I loved that. I was that was fucking great, dude. Holy shit. And to take it away from Wes Craven for a second, Sean S. Cunningham, I think, wrote it, who ended up doing Friday the 13th. Yeah, so that was interesting. But you could kind of see where he did, I don't know, his film, the way he directed Last House on the Left definitely had the same feel when he did The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
It was
it was rough, it was kind of raw, and it just really got to you, which, again, that was sort of the theme at the time, because you had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, same kind of feeling when you're watching it. It's just this is rough, raw, kind of visceral, kind of hard to watch at times.
Yeah.
But still, so good.
Yeah. It's, and The Hills Have Eyes, I couldn't believe that I had not seen it until Sunday. I was man, I've been meaning to watch it forever, and finally, kept forgetting and kept putting it off. And then, I'm it sucks that it took this happening for me to go, I gotta see this movie, I really want to watch it. Let me, watch something from him that I've never seen before, and it's not a great movie. It's, again, he's still honing his craft, Yeah. It, like we said, with Last House on the Left, it was kind of the same gritty, raw, just even the way the story was. They weren't sugarcoating anything. These people were fucking dying. They were killing these people off and having fucked up. So they're we're going to kill off this person and we're going to kill off one of the dogs.
What's the actor's name?
On what?
The main hill dude.
Oh, Michael Berryman.
Yeah, that was perfect casting. Just that tall, creepy, just looking guy.
He really was. What's his character's name? Pluto. He was he was the creepiest one. Everybody else kind of looked goofy with their stupid wigs and stuff, whatever. But yeah, it was just Dee Wallace is the the sister, the one that died, but I don't know. It's not going to be in my favorites of his, but it is I can see why people.
It's definitely
appreciate.
Yeah, I agree. It's not on my favorite list. It's not at the top, but it's definitely on the list. Like, mid-range of all of his films. It's about the middle.
Because again, like with Last House on the Left, like we've said numerous times, you're seeing him honing his craft. So it's nice to have to see where he went up and up and up and just became who he was. It's kind of fantastic. What was one of the ones? People Under the Stairs.
That I will go into detail later because we are going to do a urban horror one, and that's up there with.
Yeah.
I loved it just because it didn't take itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
They literally threw in jokes all the time throughout the whole movie. It was like the whole moment where the crazy guys scream at the daughter, dog's barking at the door, he just opens the door, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up," and slams the door.
Yes, in the gimp suit and shit, and just totally bizarre.
Honestly, it started very young, Ving Rhames. Yeah.
God, and those horrible outfits they were making him wear, like.
It wasn't horrible. Ving Rhames, the outfits he had was total 90s. It was like the green kind of tribal colors that were really popular back then. But yeah, great movie.
Right? Yeah. How funny.
Great movie.
That's definitely a fucking underrated movie of crazy.
That's how many people only horror fans were like, "Oh yeah, you did that." It didn't get much press, but it is so good just because it hits on story. Story's good.
Yeah.
All the actors I thought played it, especially the husband, wife, brother, and sister.
Yeah, it was a mommy and daddy or whatever their names were. Yeah. Yeah.
All the casting was good. The story was good. The jokes are pretty damn funny.
It's what it expects from a 90s Wes Craven film.
Yes.
That's really like the best way I can describe it. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's just like this is a Wes Craven movie, and I like it. God damn it! Of course, Scream.
Yeah, which was also 90s, I think. It was 98, 97?
98, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was literally his bringing his slasher genre into the next generation because his, Nightmare on Elm Street did it for the 80s. That was like one of the big ones in the 80s. And he's like, I'm going to do this again. Well, let's do it for the millennial, late 90s, early 2000 crowd.
Yeah. And I remember when it came, I think I was like 10 or 11 when it came out, and shit, I had the damn VHS and I watched it every fucking night. Like, it was a really good movie. That's one of the best franchises from a horror film. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking great slasher movie. Like,
it was
shit, and
it pulled a little bit of Psycho, because the first scene was Drew Barrymore, and you're like, okay, the movie's Drew Barrymore. That's Drew Barrymore, and like, no, we're gonna kill her.
Yeah, because she got top billing and stuff, and it's she was dead within the first 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. And let's not forget one of the greatest castings ever, Henry Winkler.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The Fonz.
Yeah.
As the principal.
Yeah, well, even Craven did a cameo in there as the janitor.
Yes.
He was the janitor wearing the Freddy Krueger sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a great little, just, you gotta throw them in there, all those directors love to kind of make quick little cameos and stuff, and it was great because you didn't even know it was him, really.
I love that he played the Freddy janitor as, old, decrepit, a little bit pissed off, kind of, making fun of, yes, the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise is old now, let's do something new, so let's show the old guy.
Yeah, just everything was done right about that movie.
It was.
You know what I mean? The actors were great. It was all the actors that were kind of big at that time. Nev.
And the movie was somewhat self-aware because the movie basically was, in a way, paying homage and also making fun of the slasher movies of the 80s because you had that one character, the film buffs, like, dude, if you're being chased by a killer, don't go up the stairs, go out the front door.
Yeah, and it's like, whatever you do under any circumstances, don't say, I'll be right back, because you won't.
I'll be right back. Yeah, and literally they played with that, and that was basically the premise of the movie.
And even
the main killers were horror buffs that wanted to create this perfect kind of movie-esque killing spree.
Yeah, like at the end, they're watching Halloween during the party. He's explaining the rules, which kind of set it which were always these unspoken rules in previous slashers, and you finally had someone, look, these are the rules, we all know them already, but follow them because
in horror film you're like, yeah, dude, if you have sex or smoke weed or do anything bad, you're gonna die.
Yes, it was just great. I mean, even at the end, when he's standing there and they're standing over Skeet Ulrich's body, and they're just like, he's like, this is always, when he comes back with a final stare, and sure enough, they fucking do, they fucking do it. It still kind of makes you go, oh, God damn it. Like, it's coming because he just said it, but you still get, frightened by it. It was such a great fucking movie, and the whole franchise itself some of them are a little, but they're still really fun fucking movies,
Yeah, and it really does show, like, how good Wes Craven was. I mean, he had some misses.
Shocker.
Yep, shocker.
Interesting
premise, bad just execution.
The soundtrack ruled, though. I'll say that.
Soundtrack.
What I fucking hated about Shocker so much was, like, towards the end when they were doing the scene of, like, the guy and the guy.
Yeah, going through the TV.
And during the different TV shows and news broadcasts, I was sitting there going, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is so embarrassing to watch right now. I almost want to turn the TV off because I'm getting embarrassed.
You knew that, like, that point, Wes Craven must have been having a lot of fun doing it. He's like, fuck it, let's just have this in it. Just have fun with it.
Yeah. And what did they do? Shocker. And then My Soul to Take, I think, was early 2000s, like late.
Yeah, and then Red Eye, I think it was.
I have it, and it's not it's not like a critically acclaimed movie, by any means at all, and a lot of people don't like it. I thought it was a great little teen movie. I don't know. I mean, I just thought it was really fun.
Oh, and then Red Eye, I thought Red Eye he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
The one with Rose McGowan and
No, he did. It was Rachel Adams. And
Rachel, yeah, that's it.
Rachel
Adams. That was actually a pretty good movie. Not the greatest, but still not bad. But it really shows he was a master of the craft, because you have Nightmare on Elm Street went on to do a huge franchise. True, he wasn't part of every single one of them.
Yeah.
But that one and Scream just really cements him. He's like, yeah, he had his misses, but dude, when he's on his game and he makes a great movie.
Yeah, so A Serpent and the Rainbow, 1988, with Bill Pullman, about the taking it to Haiti with the zombies.
Zombies.
And yeah. I was just watching it yesterday. I have that DVD too, and I was like, I gotta pop this on. I had a little list of my movies I was gonna watch, and I got through half of them, and just like, God damn it, man! Like, I'm gonna fucking miss that guy. Like, I don't know him, but I'm gonna miss his movies. Like,
also, the thing that shows how endearing he's been is the amount of remakes that have been done to his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's see, Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes.
Last House on Left.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left. What else did they remake?
Scream has been made into a TV series, so that's
Scream's been made into a TV series, yes. I think that's about it. That's really been remade.
Oh, we almost forgot Deadly Friend.
Deadly Friend? Oh, I never saw that.
Okay, basically, pretty good, interesting movie. Has the old lady from Throw Mama from the Train and Goonies.
Oh, okay.
Basically, makes a robot gets destroyed by a crazy neighbor. Yeah, he meets a girl on the street. She's nice. She has abusive father. Abusive father throws her down the stairs. She gets brain damage, all that, and he decides, I'm going to create an amalgamation between the dead robot and my girlfriend. And then, she goes nuts and starts killing people left and right.
Wow.
What a great kill. Basketball to the head makes the head just go.
There you go. That's pretty badass. Hell yeah.
Very weird movie, but it had Christy Swanson.
Yeah.
I think that girl that went on to do the Buffy movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so bummed that we're never going to get to see any more of his movies, like any new ones. You know what I mean? But he was a great filmmaker, and I mean, you know, of course, I mean, I never got to meet him. I don't think you ever did, but it's like, and you just see pictures of him, and he just looks like he has the nicest, kindest smile in the world, and you're like, damn it, man, that guy is amazing. And we may not have known him personally, but I am so happy that we got to experience his movies. I'm glad that he got to show us what he had, you know, and I don't think we're never going to forget him, obviously, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that he made movies that are going to stand the test of time in horror.
Yeah, he might be gone, but his movies live on.
Exactly. But yeah, guys, that's all we kind of wanted to just go over for a little bit and just kind of pay a little tribute to him and stuff. And we hope you liked the video. I'm sorry we got a little off kilter there for a bit. This is a totally off the cuff one. None of this was scripted. So, you know, we just kind of wanted to show our love and appreciation for this really respected filmmaker in the horror world. But thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.